Hello and welcome to the Motown India show. My name is Joshua.
And I'm Rahul.
And today we're going to be reviewing two mean machines, the Polo GT TDI
And the TSI.
Hot hatches are getting hotter, but no two lineups are complete without the GTs.
But we have to find out if these hot hatches are actually hot or just lukewarm.
Polo was introduced to the Indian market in 2011, and since then there hasn't been too much changes. In the latest version of the GTs, the only difference, Rahul, if you can point out, is
Last time the GT badge was here. Now it's there.
so what's new on these GTs? What's the difference?
A cool glove box. Now the TSI is powered by a 1.2 litre turbocharged petrol engine. This produces around 103 bhp and 175 Nm of torque. This helps this ESG gearbox mated car a 0 to 100 time of less than 10 seconds.
The 7-speed DSG dual clutch automatic transmission is the most sublime gearbox there is. It has a 2 or 3 setting. In D, the gearbox changes at 2500 rpm to keep the fuel consumption down. The DSG in the Polo GT is pretty quick in understanding the needs of the driving conditions on normal traffic driving. You could push the gear lever to the left and stick it into M, the manual mode, with the electronic sequential setting to change the gears on your own. In manual, the car will rev all the way until you shift, or it will shift only on its own when you just about hit the limiter. Downshifting though is all on the driver, which is great. It's probably the only automatic transmission that is the closest to absolute perfection. In S, the sport mode, the shifts are just so instantaneous you don't feel a single change. It revs all the way to its max every time you stomp on the throttle and leave it there. But when you don't, it does shift at about 3000 rpm to keep everything tidy, which makes perfect sense in terms of practicality.
The GT TDI has a 1.5 litre diesel mill. It produces 103.5 bhp and 250 Nm of torque. This is a manual transmission and it has more torque than the TSI petrol. It's a bit nose heavy and the engine is what adds weight to the front of the vehicle.
With the 7-speed DSG gearbox in the GT TDI, you can shift as per your need and there is no need to worry about the car's reaction time. The DSG gearbox on the TSI, however, is lightning quick, yet not as much fun as the manual stick on the TDI. The shifts on the TDI are jerky and you feel an instant punch when you slam the accelerator after shifting. Also, you can hear the sound of the engine seeping into the cabin. So while the TSI has a higher top speed of 190 kmph in comparison to the 183 kmph limit of the TDI and is quicker to 100 due to its light weight, the TSI hits the 100 kmph mark in just 9.7 seconds while the TDI takes 10.51 seconds to do the same. But the TDI has the upper hand in terms of a better mileage of 19.91 kmpl compared to the TSI's 17.21 kmpl and is also quicker off the line. So now it is up to you to choose which of the evil twins do you want.
This is a fashion show that we've organized in collaboration with TVR and Motorcycling put together.